What is up, my friends? I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. I know I am, that is for sure. That is because today I will be trying the Bacchus energy drink. And now, I suppose before I start talking about this, I should probably get this drink out of my cooler, just show it to you what it looks like. And now this is my Coleman Personal 8 cooler from 1978. Or, is it? Is it? No, 1987. My apologies. It began production in the early 1980s and ended production in the late 1990s. And I thrifted this the other day, and what a marvelous find indeed. Let's just get it on out of here so I can show you what this drink actually looks like. We have this side with the Korean logo, I suppose, and this side with the American logo. So this is going to be my first time trying a Korean energy drink, a South Korean energy drink, and I'm incredibly excited for that experience, let me tell y'all. I'm assuming that the only imported energy drinks that I've tried so far are American ones, and this is really cool because this is actually imported from South Korea. It says here made in Korea. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, this is an imported energy drink, and I'm very excited to try it because it's just really cool to try things from different places. I'm used to trying the classic regular American energy drinks, as well as like Red Bull and some obscure Canadian ones, but I've never tried a South Korean energy drink, and so incredibly excited to just see what this drink is like today. Now, this is a 250 milliliter can, made for the Canadian market, of course, by this Supplemented Health Canada advisory right here. This does have 80 milligrams of caffeine, as well as 2 grams of taurine, and your other classic energy drink ingredients, so your B vitamins and inositol, and I think glucuronolactone, if I remember correctly. Has ginseng, inositol, no glucuronolactone, okay. Yeah, as well as some B vitamins, of course. And yeah, overall, a very cool product. Now, I will go into the backstory of this just a little bit, just to give y'all some context on like how cool and historical this is. So, I'm gonna take my jacket off because it's a bit warm in here. So, Bacchus, before energy drinks were really energy drinks, their predecessor, you could say, were these energy tonics, which were like these glass bottles that were kind of like because in Japan, I think it was they made cocaine illegal after I think it was after World War II. They had made cocaine illegal, and or some other stimulant, something like that. And the working people wanted a bit of a boost to get through their days, And so the first energy tonic was invented, and I'm trying to remember its name right now, but I'm not getting it right now. But anyways, the first energy tonic was invented, and yeah, they're basically these like health tonics in like these little bottles that are like energy drinks, but a lot more medicine-y, I'm assuming a lot more syrupy of a flavor. And so Bacchus D was it wasn't the first, but it was one of the first energy tonics. And this one was from South Korea. And I'm assuming it made a pretty big hit for it to still be around and making products to this day. And so yeah, this is the energy drink version of Bacchus D. I know they have another product named Bacchus F as well, but I didn't do too much research on it, so I don't have all the details, but I just want to paint like a vague history of this company and of energy drinks, and so where they're coming from. But I think with all that said, I forgot to add, this does have 30 grams of sugar. It's not an artificially sweetened drink, although there is sucralose in it as well, so it is. And you have 120 calories. And so, I think that's just about all of the relevant information on the Bacchus energy drink. And so without further ado, I think I should get right into trying this drink and enjoying it and letting y'all know exactly what Bacchus energy drink is like. And so let's see what it's like. Cheers, my friends. Cheers. Interesting kind of fruity, pineapple-y smell. Wow. Okay, that is unique. I was expecting kind of a syrupy version of Red Bull. And it kind of is like that, a somewhat tiny bit, not really actually. But of the original energy drinks out there, I would say this is definitely most comparable to Red Bull. You're definitely getting that sweet tart kind of flavor, but you're not getting the same tartness as Red Bull. And I think my lighting is, no, that's worse. I'm gonna try like that. So you're not getting the same tartness as Red Bull for sure. It's definitely more of a bit more of a candy like taste instead of like the complexity of original Red Bull. Also very lightly carbonated. Let me make sure this is actually carbonated. Wait, I don't think this is carbonated. Oh my god. No, this is just straight up not carbonated. Wow. I don't think I've had an original energy drink that's uncarbonated. That is actually like kind of fascinating. Wow. This is a very, like, I'm not kidding when I say this is like an incredibly unique drink. That's why I'm so excited to try this today. So you're getting like a high but low end of high flavor profile. It's fairly strongly sweetened, and it has a nice flavor that's just to the right level where it's not exactly punchy, but it's strong enough that you can very much enjoy it and not feel like it's lacking anything. And I feel like I'm gonna drink this way too fast since it's uncarbonated. But yeah, definitely the flavor profile. Let me have another sip. That it's definitely like a Red Bull, but without the tartness and with a little bit of added sweetness, as well as a bit more of a candy-like take on the sweet tart's flavor, and a bit extra, like a tiny hint extra fruitiness in there. Definitely picking up on some pineapple kind of taste. But overall, a very good experience, a very interesting one too. And I'm definitely enjoying this drink. Very happy I got the chance to try it. I went to this local convenience store. It's not like a chain or anything. It's just like a standalone store. And they had one can of this left. And so it's like honestly a miracle that I got to try this. I have a very funny story actually. So there's this A&W that's like a restaurant chain around here. There's this A&W nearby. And every day there is this orange Dodge Grand Caravan that is parked in one of the corners of the parking lot. And because I pass by there often, I always see it there. And so on that day in the morning, I went there, and the Dodge Grand Caravan was parked on the complete opposite corner of where it was always parked. And so I saw that, I was like, oh my God, this is like my horoscope. Today's something like really messed up is gonna happen today, and like that's my sign, you know. But quite the opposite happened, y'all. That was the day I found this fascinating, very unique experience of an energy drink known as Bacchus. And had what a lucky experience, because wow. Very happy I have this today. It's a very cool experience. Excuse me. Would definitely be interested in trying some more imported type of energy drinks. I would love, what like on my travel bucket list, I want to go like a lot of places around Europe, and there's so many unique energy drink brands around there, and it's rough because I like to try all of them and I like to collect the can. But if I'm in North America and I go to Europe, it's gonna be so hard to bring the cans back. Like, I don't know how I would be supposed to do that. I'm assuming there's like some like ship service where you can like load up like a couple suitcases onto like a shipping container or something like that, and they just bring it overseas. But I'll definitely need to look into that, because if I'm going to Europe, I'm gonna be big balling, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be getting all of the energy drinks out there that I find, and I'm gonna have a marvelous time trying all of them out. That's gonna be amazing. And you know, I'm gonna do the same when I can go to America. Obviously, going to America is, as a Canadian, is a tiny bit scary right now, considering the events that are happening there with people getting detained. It's honestly terrifying, and I don't know if I want to go there while those things are still happening. I don't know if I want to support their economy while those things are still happening. But I mean, I still love energy drinks, and I still want to try all of them, you know. So who knows? If I get lucky, I might get the opportunity to do that. But I mean, don't know if I want to go out of my way to do that right now with everything that's going on, of course. But yeah, there's a lot of other energy drinks in Quebec that are kind of exclusive to Quebec, because Canada has like these stupid trade barriers between their provinces. And so if I get the chance to go to Quebec, would love to get some of the energy drinks that are exclusive over there as well. But the thing is, this car, I don't trust it to take me all the way to Quebec and back. You know, it broke down last summer. The head gasket blew, and luckily was not that expensive to repair. But at the same time, I'm glad it broke down when I was only a couple hours drive from home, and so my dad could just like come help us out. But if we're in Quebec, that's a very, very different story. So don't know if I want to be going there with this car. When I get a better car, would be a great experience to try that and get all those cool energy drinks. But you know what I'm saying. I forgot to be drinking this. Anyways, yeah. I guess I should give this Bacchus energy drink a rating, and I guess compare it to some of the other original energy drinks out there. So I'm going to be fully honest. While this is an amazing, interesting experience to try this, it's definitely not one of my favorite original flavors. It's not the worst. It's not near the worst. Beaver Buzz, the original Beaver Buzz flavor was one that I did not enjoy. There's a weird taste to it. I still enjoyed it, obviously, but it had its flaws, and I wouldn't get it again for the flavor alone, you know. But this isn't nearly on that scale. I do enjoy this quite a lot. It just doesn't have, I think the lack of carbonation does hold it back for me, as well as just the flavor lacking a bit of strength. I think if it had a little bit more sucralose, might have, and if the flavor profile was pumped up a bit as well, it might have the strength and punchiness that I'm usually looking for in an energy drink. And so definitely not as good as original Red Bull. I would probably give original Red Bull like a 9.5. Same with Monster, honestly, maybe like a 9.4. I think this is almost as good as OG Rockstar. Let me have another sip. The lack of carbonation is what is making it trail behind Rockstar. If it was carbonated, honestly, I think this would be about on the same level as original Rockstar. I'm counting the sugar-free original Rockstar as like my original Rockstar because that's the one I prefer. That's the one I enjoy the most. But I think if original Rockstar is like a 9 out of 10, this might be like an 8.8, 8.9. It's not bad by any means. I just think there's a few things about it, a few little quirks holding it back, but definitely a very enjoyable flavor nonetheless. And again, very, very happy that I've gotten to try this. A very interesting and rare energy drink around here, so yeah. I do have about a sip left, but I mean, whatever. You know what? I'll finish it. I gotta finish it during the video. You know what I'm saying? Pretty damn good. So, with that done, I guess this is just about the end of the video now. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll have a fantastic day. I hope this made it a little better. And let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on imported energy drinks. If there's any energy drinks from other countries you would like to try. And with all that said, have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching.